Come on in, nail people. Come on in. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you. Hi, everybody. I figure I'd give everybody some time to get joined in. I'm outside on the deck this time again, but this time I'm in the shade. So everybody come on in, come on in. Take off my sunglasses for you. Come on in. Yay! So the official stuff, hi, my name is Michelle Cordes Pugh. This is Nails Over Coffee. It is Monday, June 6th, and today I have a different Disney cup every day for those new followers. So today I have my Mickey buried behind the sports page cup, which is a gigantic cup. See how huge it is? So, hello. So yeah, so this is because this is what I'd like to be doing, drinking coffee, reading the newspaper, sitting out on my deck every morning, but it doesn't always work out like that. But here, where I'm broadcasting from, which is the lovely Tacoma, Washington in the United States, we have good enough weather to be sitting outside. All right, I think I'm gonna turn down my happy. All right, so welcome everybody. Today I'm going to do University of Nails. I'm a gel girl. Would you teach me gel? I certainly can teach you gel. I can teach any brand, and I have enough connections in the industry that I can help with finer nuances of a product that I don't know about, the little itty bitty details. So I definitely can. That's what the Salon Success Series webinar is all about, is 8 weeks of customized training for the people just in the group. So what you guys want to learn is what I will teach. So that's what the 8-week webinar series is all about. And it's usually going to be a fairly small group, so we can be really detailed, and it will be hands-on and just hands-on via technology, which is super cool. So let me give you guys a little bit, for those of you who don't know me, a little bit about my story, since there is so many new followers. Oh my gosh, if you weren't on the Pass the Polish Scope train yesterday, you totally have to get on next month. They are a blast. You get to meet nail techs from all around the world, and it gains exposure for us and for our industry. And yesterday was kind of crazy because my phone overheated in the middle of my being the caboose. So I had to do it in 2 parts, which was kind of lame. Hello. And so let me talk to you guys a little bit about me and what I do. So I have been a licensed nail tech for 20 years. And I have, over my 20 years, I have been a booth renter in several salons. I have opened a salon. This is now the 3rd time. I have worked in a large salon and spa chain here in the Pacific Northwest, and all of that has given me, I've been a manufacturer's educator for a nail product company. Yes, we have Lisa in the house. Lisa has been a friend of mine for years. I finally talked to her. I finally did the job enough that she went to doing nails, so she graduates this week. Yes. I need to catch up with you, Lisa. I want to hear about what your next plans are. So over the years, I have done lots of different things, and the biggest thing that I want to put out to you guys is sort of what I'm all about. My in the last couple of years, I recently completed my bachelor's in business from the University of Washington, and bye Tina. And I have a major in marketing and a minor in applied computing. And so when you take that, compared to all of the experiences I've gotten, yes, congratulations, Billy. I haven't sent you a card yet because I'm a lame Aunt Michelle, but thank you for your graduation announcement. So yeah, I've done just about everything that can be done in the industry, and I found that what I really wanted to do is educate other nail techs in how to make a living doing nails. And I think that that's something we're so used to being sold to. There's so much brand education, which is valuable in its own merit. But until you know what brand you want to use, it's sort of just like going to a sales pitch, and you maybe only get a couple things out of it that will actually convert to you making money in your salon, unless it's your primary brand. So that is why I have developed the University of Nails, which is University. Barry said you get brainwashed into one brand like she did. So the University of Nails is the universityofnails.com. And it is a $10 per month membership for a video library of, and I also have a group on Facebook now for the University of Nails. It is a video library of product demos that I've done on Periscope that I'm just working on getting uploaded onto the site. Uploading onto a website is significantly different than just doing something like Periscope or whatever. Yay, Lisa's joining today. And I'm adding more videos as we go along. And so right now I think there's 25 videos up there. I've got about 20 more in the queue. I'm opening a salon storefront again, and so that sort of has to take my primary attention away from some things. Plus, with the upcoming Salon Success Series webinar, I want to make sure that it's full price at $397, but right now it's on promo for $50 off to $347, and it's 8 weeks, and it's really exciting because when I'm doing this webinar series, I'm going to get to customize the webinar series every week to what everybody wants to learn. And so we're going to learn e-files, and the code to register for $50 off is all in caps SSS early. So you can just remember it's Salon Success Series early registration. So SSS early. And yeah, it's only £7 a month if you're over there in the UK with the exchange rate, and my payment processor handles all that. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm still doing nails full time. And so the important thing I want you guys to understand about me is I'm not interested in telling you what product to use. In fact, I'm much more interested in telling you what products not to use and how to find the best product for you. The way we work is yeah, that was sort of that real quick special deal. But you do get University of Nails for life. You get a University of Nails membership for life when you do the Salon Success Series webinar. And so that has a value to it. And also, if you still register early, you get 2 1-hour private Skype sessions with me during the months of September and October, 1 per month, for us to help kind of fine tune what you learned in the series. And that special is going away when the $50 off goes away. So make sure you go ahead and get signed up now. So my whole platform is inclusion and making money in the salon. I am not an expert at anything, in my opinion, although some people tell me otherwise. I am not an expert in nail art. I'm not an expert in acrylic. I'm not an expert in gel. I'm not an expert in manicures and pedicures. I am very proficient in all of those things, and some are more of my specialties. Like my specialty is sculptured acrylic nails and very high-end specialty pedicures. But what I am an expert at is making a living doing nails. And I think that's what we're all after, right? It's our career, to be professionals and to have me take everything that I learned from my experience and everything that I learned from being in college and be able to bring that into a manner where you're not wasting time learning things that won't actually translate into making you more money. I'm all about nail professionals being able to make a living doing nails, like a real living, not like a here's some extra play money, but a living, like a pay your rent, go on vacations, raise your kids, feed your family living. And that's what I've made a career out of doing. And so that's the information that I want to share with you. Where you find a location for your business is super important. And I've bounced around a lot in the last couple of years trying to find the perfect location. And I finally found it. And so I've signed a 3-year lease. So I will not be leaving anytime soon. And it's perfect for exactly what I want in the budget that I'm able to pay for and run my business profitably. So doing freelance, I had some revenue still from nails prior to getting my salon space on April 22nd. I moved in at the end of April, and I did a Periscope. If you go back to the archive of Nails Over Coffee from, I believe it's April 22nd, I did the walkthrough. I called the salon my fixer-upper because it hadn't been rented in 2 years and it was dirty, yuck, blah. And so it's being completely redone, which I am busy working on right now, on a budget, you know, doing it all on a budget because that's what we do. When are those carpets leaving? Right. I'm over the carpets. The carpets will be the very last thing to go because that way when I'm painting the walls and I'm painting the furniture and I'm dragging a bunch of stuff around, I'm not hurting our brand new floors. So the floors will be the very last thing to be done, unfortunately. But, and after the floors are done, then I have a partition wall that I need to build and put up for my airbrush tanning. So, it's a work in progress. But the point is that my salon is not perfect, far from it. It's clean and it's operational, but it is far from perfect. But I already doubled my revenue for last month. Actually a little more than doubled my revenue. It was about 2.5 times my revenue from the previous month with lots of new clients and lots of new stuff going on. And so then, thank you. And so then I'm hoping to triple that revenue this month. That's my goal. And so the thing is that, everything that I am doing in my salon is all the things I'm teaching you. And I've done it before. I've never had a problem building my clientele. When I went to go work at the salon and spa in 2011, it was because I moved 45 minutes away from where my previous salon was. And I didn't feel like I was really in a position to open a new storefront right then because I was moving into a new market. Now, some of my clients followed me, and that was nice, especially considering my salon and spa that I was in was significantly more expensive than my salon was in my other location. But I learned so much. I went through advanced training to work in that spa, and I took all the same skills that I used from having my own salon to building my clientele in the salon and spa. And even as an employee, I built my clientele to fully booked in 4 months. And so it can be done. There's 2 components to it. You have to have the customer service skills and ability to be able to do that. And you also have to have the right steps to go about it so you're not wasting your time. And during that time that you're building, you need to eat, sleep, breathe, live nails. And it's tough, you know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm eat, sleep, breathe, living nails to build my salon. Plus, I'm also doing that with you guys and nail professionals to contribute to the industry and also to build the universityofnails.com presence, which also is making a profit. A small profit, but a profit. You dream about nails in your sleep? Yeah, me too. Not as much anymore, but I used to quite a bit. So I'm going to go over some of the number one things that people ask me all the time. These are things I don't talk about on a day-to-day basis because I'm not really concerned with what product you're using. I really don't care. As long as it fits in as a total of your marketing plan, that's what I am more interested in. I want you to find a product that works with you and works in your marketing plan. So you need to find a product. We're part artist, part technician. So you need to find a product that works the same way you do artistically, and then provides the results that you are looking for technically. You want to try a dipping system, Barry? Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with the dipping systems I've tried. Yeah, and not slick pour. I noticed that I never got a response to my trying to start a Twitter war from Young Nails. So I'm going to tell you guys what products I use and why I use them, okay? Because I think the why I use them is much more important than the what I use, okay? So I learned early on that I am a speed nail technician. I like something that's consistently fast. So consistency is part of it because you need to have consistency to be able to book consistency. And also something that works the way you work so that you can really enjoy what you do. It's no fun if we're fighting the product. So as my primary acrylic line, I use Tammy Taylor Nails. Tammy Taylor Nails is an international company. They do ship overseas. And the reason why I use Tammy Taylor Nails is I've used Tammy Taylor Nails since the beginning. I tried a lot of products when I was in nail school. I was really lucky to have a nails only instructor. So I got a lot of opportunity and a lot of really good education, which really helped. Education definitely helps. Oh, Colleen's going to the Tammy Taylor class at the Nail Tech event in Smokies. Yay! Have a Tammy Taylor pink stone thing. Throw that thing away. They don't work for crap. They have distributors in the UK too. Yes, they do. Pros supporting pros. So, right, let me talk a little bit about why I use Tammy Taylor Nails. So I use Tammy Taylor Nails, and I was an educator for Tammy Taylor for a couple of years. That was the company I was a manufacturer's educator for. And so I've done a lot of training with that product. But I use Tammy Taylor Nails because it was clearly developed by a nail technician. By a nail technician who couldn't find a product that she was looking for that would work for her. And so she had one developed. And I have a lot of respect for that. And then she turned into growing that. So for a brief time period, I did my master's in CND, and I was a CND Grandmaster, so I am trained in CND, and I used CND for but I used CND in the salon and spa that I worked in for 2.5 years. So I think it's important that you guys understand that the education and the information that I'm giving you is real time. Like, I'm a real nail tech in a real nail salon making a living doing nails. This is sort of my public service promotion thing for universityofnails.com because I'd really like us to spread the word, and I'm really about other nail techs being able to have access to making their careers what they want it to be. So the primary reason I use Tammy Taylor nails over every other brand I've tried is I like the fast set. For me, artistically, I like to take a product, get my bead of acrylic, put it down, let it do its thing, lightly stroke it out, and I'm done, moving on. I like to be one nail behind if I'm pinching a C curve. I like the routine of it. I like that the steps work very logically in my artistic brain. So that's why I use Tammy Taylor nails. I like supporting the company. I like Tammy, and I like this is an important discussion. I find the nail tech groups people are pushing their product. Yeah. So if you are somebody who likes a product that sets slower, then there are options if you still like things about Tammy Taylor nails. She does have a slower setting liquid now. If you are interested in an odorless product, Tammy Taylor nails does have an odorless system. It's very basic, but it does work very well if you're looking for odorless. And again, it just works for me. For my acrylic, and she has tons of colors of acrylic powder, and it just really, that just works for me. So, that being said, I don't use Tammy's gel line. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's great. And yeah, I love the monomer smell too. I'm sure Tammy's gel product is great. I've tried her Rescue 911 kit. I do like it when I get someone who, no matter what I put on them, nothing will stick. The Reinforce gel and the base gel and top gel from Tammy Taylor Nails does seem to work with any gel polish on anyone. And so I do like that. It's good for my problem children. But for gel, I use, yes, her Gel Against Polish does look lovely. And in case you don't know this, I found out last summer when I was down visiting with Tammy at the corporate offices that she still mixes those colors herself by hand. And I think that is pretty damn impressive hands-on business work. So I really, really like that. And when I've used the Gel Against Polish, I do like it. It's just not in my business plan. So the gel product that I use is Masterworks. It is not Sandy, that's true. Now, I use Masterworks. I used Brisa gel for years. I've used OPI in every form they had, all the way back to, I'm going to age myself here, Microbond. Ugh. When it came out of a jar, I just squeezed it on and moved it with the tip of the bottle. It was very strange. And I don't change products for my customers lightly. I do a lot of product testing before my customers aren't guinea pigs, they're my customers. So I took a long time transitioning away from Brisa over to Masterworks. And Masterworks is developed by another, so you can see a trend here. Masterworks was developed by Amy Becker, who is like an amazing nail tech who still does nails a couple days a week in her salon, and she's been on the competition circuit, and she developed a gel product that is much like for gel, like my Tammy Taylor Nails is for acrylic. For the first time, now that I've really found the product that works the way I want to work, I actually really enjoy doing gels, whereas before I did gels. They were okay, and I offered them, and I did them, but I didn't love them. And Masterworks now works enough with the way I work naturally that I really enjoy it. So I enjoy Masterworks because it's affordable. The system is fairly simple. Amy has made it really easy to be able to start working in gels with a system that works really well without a whole lot of startup expense, and I really like that. She is, again, all about the same things I am, which is making money in the salon as a nail tech, using a professional product. And Barry said, I felt like that about every other gel before artistic. It's great when you marry a product. Absolutely. And so that's why I don't teach what products to use. I teach you how to best use your product and how to best build your business around the products that you choose to use. I have recently been trying different dipping systems out. I've tried quite a few. I think I have settled on doing Sprinkle CYO gel, which because it has manufacturer support, and I like the product. I like that it's affordable, and I think I'm going to use mostly the New Genesis dipping powders because I really like their color assortment, and I like the way it turns out and looks. CYO gel does ship internationally. You can get some from cyogel.com. If you sign up using code SPUGH 9532, that's a special promotional code that I've had assigned to me, and so you get 20% off every time you order. You get 20% off when you use that code. So make sure that if you decide to try out CYO gel, it is a gel product that you can use for a dipping system. It's a pour over, not dipping. And also, oh, you couldn't remember the code. Oh, Andrew, you should have just messaged me. You can do it next time. So can you link me later that code, please? You want to try it, Barry? Yes. In fact, I'll put all of this information below this video on the Facebook group, and I'm hoping that everybody will share it once it goes up on YouTube, because I would really like this information to get out there, because I'm out there all the time, but people don't really know much about what I do. So, so I do lots and lots of manicures and pedicures. I have been using Dazzle Dry Polish for the last year as my primary polish line. I'm building more colors every day, but I love the fact that Barry, try getting into the group Beauty Connect and seeing if you can get some input there. There's lots of people who use dipping systems on Beauty Connect on Facebook. So I use Dazzle Dry. I also use other lines as well. So I have the Cuccio Color line, which is a very high quality lacquer, and I really love it. I use it with Famous Names Lumos Base and Top Coat. Basically, also when anybody comes into me, you know, you have those clients who bring in their polish and they go, I want to use this one, and it's OPI or SE or whatever. When it's those products, any product that's not mine, I use Lumos Base and Top Coat on, and I've gotten really great results out of that. It dries pretty quickly, but it's still nitrocellulose based. So Dazzle Dry is my primary brand because, again, same thing with the Famous Names and the Lumos, pros supporting pros. I really like what Linda and Jim Nordstrom are doing with Famous Names. I really like IBX. I use IBX in the salon. It's a great nail strengthener. And I use Lumos Base and Top for other things. I use for my pedicures, I use Dazzle Dry products, I use Foot Logics, and I also use a product from, I can't stand the smell of cinnamon, so I don't use cinnamon. Cinnitize, sorry guys, it's a great product, but I don't use it because I don't like smell cinnamon. And I also use a product for pedicures called Get Fresh, which is from a small little company in Santa Monica, California. They sell retail on their website, but they like to have a personal connection with their customers. So to order wholesale, you have to actually speak to a rep, and which I really love because they are interested in what I am, what I'm doing. And so that's really cool. And so here, we'll play this song. So, okay, I will add that to the list. So there are lots of reasons for the products that I've chosen. I've chosen Dazzle Dry because right? It's great. They get a good rapport with the techs ordering. They are a super awesome product for pedicures and for retailing for home kits for pedicures. So I really like Get Fresh. And you can find them at getfresh.net, and they will give you the information you need to be able to speak to a rep and order. So Andrea's getting a haircut. Woohoo, I'm in on haircut time. So what gel polish do I use? Yes, I was just getting to that. So I use shellac gel polish, and despite the recent CND debacle, I have come to the conclusion that the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. And I was about ready to switch over to Caption until we found Caption on Home Shopping Network, and I'm not cool with that. Well, I'm okay with it, but not at wholesale price. And so I understand that polish, and even in some ways now gel polish, are commercial consumer brands, but I want to choose and use one that isn't. So shellac, at least for the moment, CND has a lot of brand recognition, and for the moment, shellac is still the product that, back to that very beginning, rewind to the beginning of what we started talking about. I like the fact that with shellac, I get exactly the same thing every time. I get the same steps, I get the same application, I get the same, no matter what color I'm using, I get the same removal every time, so it's easy to book. I like the fact that it does have a slightly solvent base to it. It's not a pure gel polish. So when coming on natural nails, it does stiffen up a little bit as you're brushing it on. So when the combination of moving fast and brushing it on, where it solids up a little bit before I put it in the lamp, helps make for a cleaner application for me. So I do like shellac. I'm still looking for the next great natural nail gel manicure product for me other than shellac. I'm shellac certified. I've used shellac since the very month it came out in May of 2010. I stood in line outside my beauty supply. Artistic Color Gloss also does that. So I have a couple artistic color glosses, and I do love those. But I like with shellac the fact that I don't have to do any buffing on the natural nail, because buffing on the natural nail to me means enhancement service. And I like, same thing with not having to break the seal on the top coat for removal. Because to me, again, if I have to file on top of the nail, to me that says enhancement service, not natural nail service. So Dazzle Dry is my go-to polish for natural nail manicures for people who don't want gel polish, because it really behaves a lot like that. Let's see, I got some Dazzle Dry at Orlando Premiere. A friend picked it up for me. Can't wait to try it. You will love it. The biggest thing about Dazzle Dry is one of those systems that you really, and I'm not even kidding, not a little bit, not just because I want you to buy more Dazzle Dry, you really need to use the system. I've tried it using a different prep. It doesn't perform as well. I've tried using Dazzle Dry with a different base coat and top coat. It doesn't perform as well. I've tried using it with Rockstar stuff, putting glitter in it instead of using a glitter top coat. Oh yay, you're gonna love it. I've tried breaking the system with Dazzle Dry, and it will work, but it doesn't perform. And so that's why, yeah, when you go up to the Dazzle Dry booth, tell them Michelle sent you. I talk to them all the time. So those are the products that I use. That is what I do. If you want to see my salon price list or anything, I'm an open book. You can go to www.michellecordes.com. I still haven't updated all my domain name stuff. That's on my to-do list. And you can see what services I offer and what I charge. If you want to, there was recently a big hubbub about somebody not liking doing nail tech's nails because it was like a free class or whatever. Well, if you're around the Northwest and you want to come see me, you are more than welcome to. If you have people you want to send to me, you're more than welcome to. They can book online on StyleSeat. So my StyleSeat website is www.styleseat.com/Michelle Cordes. That is my Style C online booking. There you can see my price lists and my services and everything. I've got nothing to hide. So you'd be nervous doing my nails. That's so funny. I know, I love getting to go to another tech. The thing I find about having, as a nail tech, the thing I find about having your nails done by another nail tech is because what we do is part artistic, that the result has to look a lot like what we artistically see when we do other people's nails and what we do our own nails. So it's really key to find, if you're going to go to another nail tech, it's really key so you can relax to find one who naturally works a lot like you. I'm really lucky that over the last 20 years I have mentored and trained a lot of nail techs, so I have a good list of people to go to have my nails done that look a lot like my nails, because they started out in my salon and I mentored them and I trained them. So, so I'm really lucky in that. But, you know, if you're going to, you know, pride yourself on, you know, being able to go to someone, then yeah, find somebody who matches your style, right? Yeah, Barry, Kate's style matches you. So off to Toronto for Barry. It's a little bit ways away from Wales, but okay, so that is a little bit about me. So the Salon Success Series webinar, I'm going to drop the $50 off promo price when I either hit 15 attendees or June 15th. And then all the free goodies go away too. So then you just get the series for $397 and the lifetime membership to U of Nails and no other little free perks. But it's definitely well worth it. If you have a hard time accessing education because of your schedule, then please, 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 please go check it out. The $10 a month University of Nails membership, it's a user-driven platform. The more users we get, the more I will be able to do with it, because it's just me doing it. I don't have any corporate sponsorship. I don't have any of that, and I still have a house to run and bills to pay. So I really, you know, it's a user-driven platform. If you would like me to do a live in-person workshop in your area, contact me and we can see if we can work out some details to make it work. I would love to do a European tour if I could get people in enough locations to do that. Am I going to do e-file as a special? Yes, I'm going to do e-file. Will be included in the Salon Success Series course, but I will do a separate e-file webinar course for that. It'll be shorter, you know, it'll be probably 3 or 4 weeks. So you just bought some cuticle bits. All right, have fun with that. So it's always a treat. Get out handy Andy, Barry, and do some practicing. So I'm gonna do a lot of things. Like I said, if you want a class, no, they're not bad. There's no such thing as bad nails, only bad nail techs. So yeah, so if you want a class in your area, my hub love and I will fly anywhere, we'll go anywhere, but what we need is, the way it's going to be set up is I'm going to have you guys find the location for the class, and I'm going to calculate how much we need to charge to be able to get enough people there. And then I'm going to have you guys sell the tickets in location in your own country and promote it, as well as me promoting it on my stuff, because that way we get it more local and we don't ever have to cancel because of low attendance, because everything will get booked and done before we start selling tickets. So yeah, so that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. So if you are in an area and you want that to happen, you just have to let me know and we'll start trying to figure out the details. That's it. That's what I got for you. I'm here for you guys, aside from my family. But, oh, Barry's going to get her driving test, or going to do her driving test, so she'll be able to drive. Yay, Barry! So, yeah, well, and I'm actually out of here too. So thank you for joining. And this is a little bit about me. So I'm going to get this uploaded to Facebook, to the Nails Over Coffee Facebook page. Please like the page. Please go like the University of Nails Facebook page. Please check out universityofnails.com and share this with your friends. And let's see if we can get some exposure for us nail techs who are about education, not about selling a product. My product is education. So, all right, you guys, cheers. And I'm going to go back to sitting in the sun here. So, yes, I am the brand. Oh, my sunglasses sort of make my hair stick out in a little funny way, though. All right, guys, I'm going to enjoy this 90-something degree day we're going to have here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. So, bye. Thanks for joining in, you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow down at the salon, and I will talk a little bit more about e-file bits and dazzle dry tomorrow at the salon. How about that? All right, you guys, take care. Thanks for joining in. Bye. Can't nothing bring me down. The love is too high to bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down. I said,